Hello and welcome to our baking channel, Baking with Chef Tony. We are going to be showing you how to fold different shapes of puff pastries or Danish pastries. Others they call it Danish pastries, but it's just simple saying it, but most of the people find it very difficult to do it. We will be showing you step by step how you cut different shapes of Danish pastries. We will be showing you, just to start with, we will start with showing you just 3 of the most common shapes that you find in your shops, cafes, and the other bakeries. It's easy. First step, you have your puff pastry. It's puff pastry that you must use. So we're gonna be, as we go with in the next episode, we will be able to show you how to mix. This is a ready-made puff pastry. I prefer to use ready-made because it's convenient and it's very economical to me, because I don't have all the struggles of waiting for 24 hours for the pastry to set and stuff like that. But this is a ready-made one, so you just spread it across your table. So the thickness that you want, it differs. So if you want a certain thickness, you just take your other two, the rolling pin. Then you just use the rolling pin just to get the desired thickness of your puff pastry. So like what I said, we are going to show you just 3 shapes that are very common. Most of the retailers, most of the bakeries, they display and they enjoy doing those 3 shapes. So the first one, we're gonna do a bowtie shape, a windmill, and a Victorian. And they are very easy. So what you need, you just need your puff pastry, then your cutter. So in this case, all of them, they are square when you are cutting. So for our convenience, we're gonna cut 3 shapes, 3 squares. Then from those 3 squares, that's where we are going to get the Victorian, the bowtie, and the windmill. So watch as I do. It's just removing the overlapping pieces here, just to have a decent shape. So here is our puff pastry. Then we must get 3 nice squares. And from the leftover that we have here, we can do caramel ones. So we can add to make caramel ones. Then I will show you. Others, they call them cream horns. It depends on what you want to fill in the horn. So we're gonna, yes, so we can get here enough. So for our Victorian windmill and so you just have to get a nice measure. There we go. So our bow tie is very simple. The bow tie, that shape, you have that shape in mind. So the bow tie, you just take your 2 opposing sides, then you put them together. That's a bow tie shape. Then the Victorian. This one now is a little bit tricky, but after watching this, you will find it very easy to do. So you cut your inside, opposing sides, So after cutting, make sure it's cut right through. Then you take the opposing sides again. There it goes. There we have our Victorian shape. Put it aside. So the middle part, that's where you put your filling. Be it a apple, jam, any fruit that you find, you can put on it, then bake, then that's your Victorian shape that you have. Then we have a windmill. A windmill, you cut all the four sides, from the outer side to the center, outer side to the center, in an envelope shape. Then what you do, you take every corner inside on your right. You go, you go, you go, you go. That's a windmill shape. That's a windmill shape. A windmill shape. A fanny shape. Those are the three. So we have our windmill, Victorian, and our bowtie. That's all. So in the center, you put whatever you want to put. In the centers, you put. Then it will be ready for baking. Then for these leftover strips, here is our strips. We're going to make, so from these 4 strips, we can get 4 horns. So 4 caramel horns. So I say caramel horns because as we like caramel. So you're gonna see in the next episode when we are using them. So you can have a caramel, a fresh cream, a cheese. You can put a savory one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 strips, leftover strips that we're gonna use. Then what's next? It's our, so we need an egg just to bind around there. So we're gonna take just 1 egg will be enough because it's just for brushing over to bind the things together. There we go. Our egg. Then we just butter the egg. While we are beating, we have something baking in the oven. We are always baking. That's the check. We have a baby in the oven. There we go. So we'll show you how to make a caramel horn. And these horns you can use for any type of filling that you feel like you want to enjoy. There we go. So what you do, you take your, this is a cone, a horn shape. So this is the one that you use. So what you do, you just a little, you spray your oil, just if you don't have, you just use butter also. You just spread it across. Then these ones we can put in the tray, just to have enough space. That's our windmill. So we have our 3 shapes, just to have enough space to work with. Then what you do, you take 1 strip, then you roll it around. This is an art. You must have passion of doing this. Otherwise, you won't enjoy. Because you have to enjoy doing it first. Then whatever you make will be nice. And very delicious, attractive to look at. And then just to hold this part together. There we go. As easy as ABC. That is, if you have proper tools and the drive and the passion, then everything. There we go. There is no magic. Just simple. Simple as ABC. There we go. There we have our 4 beautiful horns. So it's up to you after baking what you want to put in. So in the next episode again, we will be presenting to you a finished, well-baked horn. Then we do the piping, the filling, whatever you feel cheese if you want to. If you want to feel cheese, it's a savory one. Caramel horns, it means there's caramel inside. Fresh cream horn. Or the two, cream and caramel. Then we will decorate it nicely to your liking, to your taste. As per Chef Tonde Starch. Chef Tonde signing out. See you in the next episode with troubleshooting sessions, answering your questions, anything that goes by the name baking. Thank you.